So cutting off water, electricity, fuel and gas from any community or group of people is barbaric and a potential war crime, right? Well, we probably all know that by now, and these are not even my words. Take it from the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
Targeted attacks on civilian infrastructure with the clear aim to cut off men, women, children of water, electricity and heating with the winter coming, these are acts of pure terror.
And even the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said very similar things.
Heat, water, electricity, for children, for the elderly, for the sick. These are President Putin's new targets. He's hitting them hard.
But wait, none of that was about Israel's blockade and cutting off all essential resources from entering the besieged Gaza Strip for the past 2 weeks now. And none of that was about Israel blocking all but a tiny fraction of the aid needed from getting into Gaza, as a humanitarian crisis literally unfolds before our eyes. Those statements were all of course for Ukraine just 1 year ago, and I don't think anything has changed within international law since then. So now the US and EU are facing increased criticism over their double standards when it comes to their position on Palestinians suffering, when put next to their statements made about supporting Ukraine. So far, the European Union's rush to defend Israel has led to some senior EU politicians saying this undermines the EU's moral authority. Both Ursula von der Leyen and Antony Blinken have adopted the Israel has the right to defend itself stance, and both have been accused of not holding Israel accountable when it clearly breaches international law. So recently, a public back and forth between EU politicians and member states showed the lack of coordination or clear policy when it comes to Israel's war conduct or the plight of Palestinians, with Ursula von der Leyen being accused of having a clear bias towards Israel. So we've of course seen the Israeli bombardment on the besieged Gaza Strip, and whilst necessary aid and resources are blocked from getting in, nobody is also allowed to get out. And as a result, the charity Oxfam have said that starvation is being used as a weapon of war against Gaza's civilians. And so far, the UN's World Food Programme have said that only 2% of Gaza's immediate food relief needs have been met. Also, as it stands, 12 out of the 35 hospitals in Gaza are now completely out of service.